I called the Bitcoin crash. I remember posting a update on Facebook, a status update, when Bitcoin was around 17,500, and I told people to short it. I'm going to try to find that in my timeline. I'm sure I could, and I will add it as an addendum or as an attachment to this video. But I can tell you that I called the Bitcoin the crash, and it was so easy for me to see. And the reason is, it's very simple. I live in one of the nicest buildings in the country, and I live in Miami. And here, there's probably, I would say, there are a lot of wealthy men, and wealthy men, they like having escorts. And anytime, you will always see when you go in the elevator or in the lobby, you'll see beautiful, stunning girls that are here to be of service to the really wealthy men. So the reason why I was able to call the Bitcoin crash is that when I'm in the elevator and I hear escorts talking about investing in Bitcoin, then I know that there's a top in the marketplace. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. I knew that there was so much hysteria in the marketplace when it comes to Bitcoin, where you have people who are completely uneducated about investing, and they're talking about investing their money. You know that those people are going to be the bag holders. And at that time, that would have been the perfect time for you to short Bitcoin, or if you were long Bitcoin, to sell all your Bitcoin. And I didn't just, I was never invested in Bitcoin, but there was so much hysteria and so much popularity around this type of investment vehicle that I did post on Facebook that it's time for you to sell Bitcoin. And at this time, I actually nailed it very close to the top. And I think the reason was, even though I believe this was back in around 2017 or late 2017, the reason that I was able to nail the call on selling Bitcoin is that specific day, there were around 2 or 3 girls that I saw in the elevator in separate incidents, and all of them were talking amongst themselves or on the phone talking about investing in Bitcoin and making a lot of money. So at that situation, when you have unsophisticated investors who popular investment vehicle is popular with them and they believe that it's easy money, that is a telltale sign that everyone has already rushed in and put all of their money into this investment product, and therefore as a result there's no more money that is going to flow into this investment product to continuously increase the prices. So that was a really simple and easy telltale sign. I then acted upon it and I posted a Facebook update. Hopefully some of my friends were able to profit off that by selling some of their coins. Most of them probably didn't, because a lot of people don't listen. They're investing in something, and let's say they bought it at 5,000 and went up to 18 or 19,000. It's very normal for people to just believe that it's going to continuously go up and that nothing bad is ever going to happen. So do I believe that some of my friends actually acted on my advice, even though it was correct, and ended up selling their Bitcoin holdings? No, I don't. I don't think any of them probably acted on it, because again, when you buy something at 5,000 and then it goes up to 20,000, you have a false sense of security, and you're continuously reinforced with the positive appreciation of the increase in the underlying asset class. So as a result, when Bitcoin started going down to 15,000, you probably thought that, oh, it's just a slight retracement. It's already gone up 400% from my original investment. I'm not going to sell it. Maybe it's going to go up to 50,000. Then when it dropped to 12,000, you started getting a little bit worried, but then you were thinking, oh, you're not going to sell it now because you only have around 150 or 140% gain on it. So there's all these psychological tricks that people play on themselves that are actually very self-destructive. And one of those is that when you bought something at 5,000, you think and you just act like a cheerleader and you believe that it's going to go up to 50,000. But again, it was a telltale sign. And I know, regardless of how crude you think it is, the fact is that when you see really sexy escorts in the elevator and they're talking about investing their money in Bitcoin and how they've purchased Bitcoin, it is a remarkable sign and a very strong indicator that all the money that could potentially flow into that asset class has already been invested. So that's how I was able to call the crash. If you want to learn how to invest and learn a consistently profitable strategy so that you can consistently earn around 30 to 60% in the stock market every single year, you can go to BestStockStrategy.com and enter in your email address, and there you'll receive over $400 of free information. If you have any questions, let me know. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you knew that Bitcoin was at a peak, or what your thoughts are on Bitcoin at this specific moment. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I thank you for your attention. Here's my video on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It was from December 19th, 2017. It said, my thoughts on cryptocurrency. As I said in this video, I welcome dissenting opinions and I hope that I'm wrong. I don't have any special information and there's nothing special about me. I do believe that I'll be historically correct because many people are unwilling to learn from history. And that's true. Everyone thinks that this time is different, but it rarely ever is. People get caught up in stories and beliefs. They hope that this time is different. Yeah, I mean, people, they seek validation for their existing beliefs as opposed to considering new viewpoints that might be counter to the beliefs that they want to believe because it makes them feel good. So in many respects, they ignore common sense if it's in opposition to the affirmation or to the belief that they want to hold. So, I mean, in this example, people just they bought Bitcoin at, let's say, 17,000, and then they just wanted to believe that it's going to continue going up to 50,000. So any dissenting opinion is looked at as almost blasphemous. Technology stocks, real estate, and precious metals. The main point is I've never seen an asset class marketed to the masses that has created wealth. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good point. I've never seen an asset class marketed to the masses that has created wealth. I mean, buying Bitcoin and then just hoping that it goes up is not a skill. There's no skill about it. Buying it at 15,000 and hoping that it goes up to 20,000 or to 50,000. Manias never end well. There's no easy money. Accumulating wealth comes from learning skills, helping others, and hard work. I believe that most people that are buying cryptos will lose most of their money because they are ignoring the past and think this time will be different. If you disagree, let me know. All right, let me see if I can check out the video here. I wonder why it's not letting me. People are... Oh, here's the video. There is nothing special about me. I don't have any special knowledge, any special skills, but I do believe I'll be historically correct. And the reason is that people are failing to learn from history. There has never been an asset class that has been marketed to the masses which has created wealth. And we saw this with tech stocks in the late 90s, housing in the mid 2000s, even with gold and silver in the commodities market around 2010 and 2011. It never ends well. The only way to amass substantial wealth are buying into the mantra that this time is different. And then I'd be happy to hear from you. But from my experience, I do believe that all of the people who are buying cryptocurrencies at these prices are going to end up losing almost all of their money. So that was pretty prescient, and I was right. I got a lot of comments on this. So 34 comments, let's see. Actually, I think a lot of people were pretty supportive. Alec wrote, it's about redistribution of wealth if you can amass crypto and sell at the right time. Yeah, but most people don't know when to sell. Yeah, and he acknowledged that. Someone has to buy at the peak, and then those people are bag holders. More easily tracked. What did I write? Yeah, it's true. I don't read any research reports. Alex, who's a very popular YouTube star, wrote, you need skills in order to build wealth. People who got in early. Yeah, but what's early? If you buy it at $1,000, then yeah, you're up money right now when it's trading at 4,000. But a lot of people, when I made this video, it was trading at around 17,500. Greg, who's my former roommate, a really amazing guy. It's hard though to not buy into the mania when you hear about all your friends who bought something at 5,000 and then it was trading at like 18,000. Okay, so then here's a little bit of an update. I wrote, when I made this video, Bitcoin was above 17,000. Now it's below 9,000. So now it's actually at 4,000. Am I a genius? Should I take out ads on Facebook saying that I'm a Bitcoin genius? LOL, no. There's nothing special about me. Remember, there is no easy money. Would I recommend buying Bitcoin now? No. Wait until you start seeing articles and media stories about Bitcoin collapsing. Once there is a lot of fear in the marketplace, that's the best time to establish a position. I still believe that. I don't think that people have gotten off the Bitcoin bandwagon, and as a result, I don't think that now is a good time to buy. But yeah, this is pretty much the reason why, and I called it that Bitcoin was going to crash. And I think one of the major indicators was the escort or the whore indicator, because I do live in one of the nicest buildings in Miami, and a lot of girls here, they come from different countries and they make extra money by escorting and to really wealthy guys in like the Venetian Islands or in Indian Creek or in Brickell or near like South Point, and they get paid like hundreds of dollars just to go out to dinner. Now, again, I don't think that that's bad at all. So if a girl who puts a lot of time and effort into her appearance and she gets paid a few $100s to go out to dinner with a lonely guy, I don't think that in any way she's a whore. I don't judge her. But I think that there are negative repercussions about that lifestyle, because oftentimes those girls get caught up in like drugs and alcohol, and they get flown to like Ibiza and things like that, and they're placed in situations that could potentially have negative ramifications. So I don't want to judge the women. I just hope that the girls who do partake in that type of lifestyle are healthy and that they're taking care of themselves and that they're saving money. But in any case, the reason why I brought that up is I remember hearing a few times a week in the elevator of girls, like very pretty girls who, in my opinion, they look like escorts, and they were talking about buying Bitcoin because they had heard a lot of stuff on the news, and they were talking about how they had purchased it at a specific price. And anytime you have uneducated investors who are throwing money at an asset class with the hopes that it's going to continue to appreciate in value, that should be a telltale sign that it's time to hop off the bandwagon and it's time to sell your shares ASAP and to reallocate that money into another asset class. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to provide some insight, and if you have any questions, let me know.